Hello guys and welcome to another video. Following the Commander Pro, Extreme Bull is now releasing the Commander Mini. Extreme Bull is a brand which is a spin-off from Bigod. Its main focus seems to be to compete against Lipperkin's Wheels. Versus the Sherman they released the Commander, versus the Sherman S they released the Commander Pro, and now after the Patton, Extreme Bull is releasing the Commander Mini, their new 16-inch 134-volt wheel. The Commander Pro is one of the best electric unicycle I've ever ridden. A full package with speed and suspension. Is the Commander Mini a 16-inch version of this wheel, or is it something completely different? Let's review the specs of this wheel, then I will tell you what I like and don't like, and finally I'll give you my conclusions about it and we'll see if the Commander Mini is worth it. When you look at the Commander Mini, you quickly notice how small this wheel is versus a more traditional 20-inch tire wheel. This electric unicycle is equipped with a 2400 batteries capacity paired with a 3200 motor. This motor is the same that you can find on the Bigod Master, so it also means that the wheel is a 134-volt wheel. The Commander Mini is also equipped with a hydraulic suspension, the same one that you can get on the Commander Pro. The hydraulic suspension is the best type of suspension you can get on any electric unicycle. The wheel is equipped with a 16-inch tire. You can get it with a street tire or a knobby tire. This knobby tire is the same one you can find on the Lipperkin Patton. The Commander Mini is equipped with two spiked pedals. These are the standard pedals you can find on any Extreme Bull EUC. These pedals do the job and you won't feel the need to replace them. At the front of the wheel, you can find a headlight and alloy protective bars. They remind a lot of the ones you can find on the V13. At the back of the wheel, you can find a tail light, protective bars and a mudguard. At the top of the wheel, you can find a display, which is the same one as you can find on the Master. The Commander Mini is also delivered with protective side foam on the top. These are very comfortable and will prevent your legs from hitting the corners of the wheel. This electric unicycle also includes stock pads that seem to be an integral part of the design of the wheel. Alright, let's go now with what I like about the Commander Mini. I like the build quality of the Commander Mini. The wheel looks well designed and it has great finishes. With its metal shell and alloy protective bars, it feels like you're looking at an in-motion wheel. This great build quality is something that I appreciate a lot. I also like the overall size of the Commander Mini. This is a 16-inch tire wheel, so obviously I'm expecting the wheel to be smaller versus a 20-inch tire wheel. The smaller size of the Commander Mini will make it more low profile, and that's something that I like a lot. Having a smaller sized EUC means it's not gonna take a lot of space once you're done riding. The number one thing I like about the Commander Mini is its power. Basically, the Commander Mini is just a mini Master. Extreme Bull is well known to recycle Bigod parts and create new wheels out of them. So they took the Master power specs, the motor, the voltage, and they put that in a 16-inch tire wheel. With such specs, you can clearly imagine the result. The Commander Mini is fast and powerful.
Problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy, mad at my brown.
On this speed run you just saw, I've hit 50 miles per hour and the PWM was only 86%, whereas with the Patton I would hit only 47 miles per hour on a similar PWM. The Commander Mini with its higher voltage is clearly the faster 16-inch tire wheel. I like that the wheel is equipped with a hydraulic suspension. As I mentioned before, the hydraulic suspension is the best type of suspension you can get on any electric unicycle. The one on the Commander Mini is even better than the one on the Commander Pro. They made it stiffer and more suitable to heavy riders. If you don't like soft suspension, the Commander Mini is made for you. Alright, let's go now with what I don't like on the Commander Mini. I don't like the stock pads delivered with the Commander Mini. They are very original and complete the design of the wheel. I think they could be usable as is, only if you like to feel a lot. The wheel is very small, so there's not enough space to put these pads. You can move them a little bit, but not enough in my opinion. If you still decide to use the stock pads, I recommend you to change the Velcro pre-installed. This Velcro has a bad quality and it will not stick. As I was riding, one of the pads got removed and it was not great. Another thing that I especially dislike on this wheel is the rear light. The rear light of the wheel is quite powerful and it will never stop blinking. Even if you stop riding, it will keep blinking and there's no way to stop that. This is not discreet at all. I've tried to ask if this could be solved in a firmware update and all I was advised was to disconnect the rear light. This is properly not acceptable. I really hope that Extreme Bull will come back to their senses and finally fix this. Another thing I don't like on the Commander Mini is the trolley. It's a bit small and on my unit it didn't stay fully folded. It's better than nothing, but after seeing such a good build quality, I was expecting something else. One last thing I don't really like on the Commander Mini, but it's more related to 16-inch tire wheels in general, is that on such small wheels, you are less stable. No matter what you do, you are still less stable versus a bigger wheel. You can of course overcome this, but I'm just saying it requires more effort. So depending on your riding skills, it's gonna take a bit more time to be comfortable. I do think that this wheel can be a bit wobbly sometimes. I did experience one that was quite crazy. I was filming with a selfie stick and I moved it to the wrong angle. The wheel started to wobble like crazy and I barely made it. So guys, don't ride the Commander Mini with a selfie stick and you'll be good, right?
Ball in my court, high step is a layer. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Shopping in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Ball in my court, high step is a layer. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Shopping in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up.
So we went with what I like and don't like about the Commander Mini. In conclusion, who is this wheel for and what do I think about it? The Commander Mini is a great street wheel. It is compact but yet still powerful. The potential top speed of the wheel will give you more headroom when riding in traffic. The suspension performs great. It is quite stiff but it will help you feel the road when riding. The build quality is incredible and the wheel is like a finished product. The Commander Mini is delivered with everything you need to ride out of the box. With a 2400 battery capacity, the range is not bad, it's on par with a Master. Depending on your weight and speed, you can get maybe between 30 and 40 miles. So if you are okay with that range and you don't like big wheels, the Commander Mini would be quite a fit. After seeing so many big wheels released last year, it's quite refreshing to see EUC makers going back to smaller wheels. Extreme Bull usually tries to copy Lippert Kim's wheels, but in reality this time they released their own wheel. They really delivered a full package that will satisfy most of the riders that are looking for a smaller but powerful wheel. Of course, the build quality, the metal shell, the suspension have a price. With a weight of 90 pounds, the wheel is quite on the heavy side. But if the weight is not a problem for you and you are looking for a smaller wheel, the Commander Mini is then a no-brainer. Except for the rear light, I really struggled to find things I didn't like about this wheel. After the Patton that was fantastic, now we see the Commander Mini that is also great. I really hope that this trend of great wheels continues as long as possible.